What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is just Jen, and I would love to welcome you here if you're new. If you're not new, well, thanks for coming and sticking around with me, especially you guys that have stuck around since the beginning. You know who you are. I know who you are, and you can vouch for it. This is one of the best channels on YouTube because of this community that we've built. It's so strong. We have the strongest bonds. We are a little bit nutty. All right, guys. Sometimes I do, reaction videos to these musicians that I think you should know about. If you haven't researched who Ekoh is, I'm going to tell you who he is today. This is a musician from America, independent artist, and I believe independent artists are the latest, greatest thing. So this is definitely an independent artist that you should know. All right, today we're going to do a song called, what is it now? Hello Loneliness. That's the video we're going to do. Ekoh Music is the Instagram handle, is his Instagram handle, and I will link the channel and his Instagram down in the description. There you will also find my links. All of my social media links will be in the description of my video or on my About page on my homepage of my YouTube channel. Okay, now I'm quite jealous here because Ekoh has almost 110,000 followers on Instagram. I don't. I don't, but then again, I'm not musically inclined. I'm squirrelier and goofier than ever, but did I mention my Instagram's down in the description and on my About page? Anyways, this isn't about me. This is about Ekoh. And Ekoh did a song with Low Spirit. And this is the song we're going to do today. Hello,
Goodbye, happiness.
He didn't give me no warning, did he?
Hello, loneliness. I feel you coming back to take a hold again. My oldest friend. I wish you didn't come around so often. Steal my happiness and leave me alone again. I wish somebody told me life was unkind before my worst moments opened my eyes. I try to hold on, hold my head high, but every day cuts me like a new knife. I can't be happy living life on my knees, paying every doctor not to fix my disease. I hate to talk about what's bothering me, 'cause no comfort ever comforts me.
Okay. Wow. How many of you out there can relate to all of that? Oops, sorry. Raise your hand. Not only raise your hand, but hit the like button. Show me. Because even though I know I'm not lonely, I feel lonely. I'm not alone, but I feel lonely sometimes. And if you're anything like me, you could feel like you're alone in a room or a house full of people. I've been like that for a long time. Well, not so much anymore, but a good chunk of my life I lived like that. It's like, hello, loneliness. Thanks for coming back again to steal away my happiness. Can you relate to that? If you do, hit the like button so I can see that I'm not the only one. Not only that, it will help with Ekoh and Low Spirit here. I'll also link Low Spirit's info in the description. Yeah, I think, my good dear, listen, one of my best friends, her name is Kat, XXCatXX. She has a podcast called the Elsewhere Podcast. She always finds the best musicians, and she's an independent artist, musician fan, like me. And she's who introduced me to Low Spirit. And then here's Ekoh. So, what a great song to write. Because everybody has been there. I'm sick and tired of paying a doctor not to fix my damn problems. And being that they're from America, our healthcare, it might be one of the best in the world. But it's also not free. And I believe that if mental health and if our healthcare was free, it could be. I think this country would be one of the best. Because so many people need that. They need mental health treatment, and I don't know, you guys. I just think it's so screwed up. But I love this. I hate to talk about what's bothering me. Me, on the other hand, now that I can talk about what's bothering me, I don't stop. And that is the key to getting through your problems.
About what's bothering me, 'cause no comfort ever comforts me. So goodbye happiness, hello loneliness. I feel you coming back to take a hold again. My oldest friends, I wish you didn't come around so often to steal my everything and leave me alone again. I feel you coming back to take a hold of me, to make me say goodbye, goodbye. Happiness leaving this room, I can feel it, it's getting hard just to be breathing again. Loneliness showing up here to remind me of all of the things I know we could have been. Taking a hold, I wish I wasn't broken with all this abandonment weighing me down. When things are going good, I just wait for you to ruin it all and then come around. So that darkness hold me tight, won't you let me go? I'm sick of always feeling broken hearted and alone. I said I'd be okay, just wait to fall in love. You'll see that everything you're thinking will be different. But the first girl I ever loved in my life, I never told, and then she overdosed and she died. They said that talking about it helps to comfort the mind, but nothing ever comforts mine. So goodbye happiness, hello loneliness. I feel you coming back to take a hold again. My oldest friends, I wish you didn't come around so often to steal my everything and leave me alone again. I feel you coming back to take a hold of me, to make me say goodbye, goodbye. I wish somebody told me life was unkind.
Okay. So I got lost there because you get so emotionally invested in these songs. Did you hear what Ekoh said? The love of his life, the first girl that he loved, died from an OD. How, oh, it's so tragic, but it's so crazy that it's so prevalent in the United States today. 300 Freya, shut up! My gosh, be quiet, my dogs. Sorry. 300 people in the United States every day die. Did you hear me? 300 Americans every day die from fentanyl. When are we going to pull our heads out of our rear ends and say something drastic has to happen? Long time ago, ODs far surpassed motor vehicle accidents. Long ago. And how sad that I'm almost guessing, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am, that Ekoh's loneliness comes exactly from that traumatic experience. And every time he's happy, oh, does his PTSD just give him a little flashback of that day that he lost his love of his life. See, a lot of people out there, you guys think that addiction and drugs, they're a victimless crime. Well, I'm going to tell you that you are 100% incorrect. Because not only does that addict suffer and is killing themselves, or eventually, they will die from this. It's killing their body, their mind, their soul. Not only is that addict the victim, but everybody who loves them, they are the victims as well. Because as my mother, when I was in active addiction, she had a phone next to her head at all times waiting for the coroner to give her a call to say, come identify your daughter. Or she got that phone call that I was in jail, or I was stealing from her to pay for my addiction. So do not say that there are no victims when it comes to addiction, because there are a plethora of them And when with addiction, the victims are plentiful. And the people that sell the drugs are heartless. Anything to make a buck. They don't care about anybody but themselves. I've even seen drug dealers sell to their own grandmothers. Yeah. Sick, huh? What a great song. I wish somebody told me life was unkind. A lot of people have this common misconception that life is sunshines and rainbows all the time. And if it's not, you should act out. You should attack people or verbally attack them or physically attack them when things don't go your way. Well, guess what, sunshine? Life is not fair, nor did anybody promise you that it would be. And if they have, those are not your friends. All right. I love this song. I think these two guys right here, Low Spirit, Ekoh. What a beautiful song. And look how vulnerable Ekoh was, expressing and divulging the loss of his first love. That took a lot of cojones to do that. I hope you know that. And I've seen Low Spirit before. This kid can sing his rear end off. And I love how compassionate these guys are. All right, we're going to go back. I'm going to rewind the song a little bit because I've talked so damn much, but when I have this need to talk, I have to get it out now.
Make me say goodbye, goodbye. I wish somebody told me life was unkind before the worst moments open my eyes. I try to hold on, hold my head high, but every day sing out goodbye happiness and hello loneliness. I feel you coming back to take a hold again. My oldest friend, I wish you didn't come around so often.
What two handsome guys these are. Low Spirit, Ekoh featuring Low Spirit, Goodbye Happiness. Again, you guys, I'll link their channels down below me in the description. Please visit the video descriptions. There's a lot of information in there. Whew. Again, hit that like button if you could relate to this. And judging by the 300 people a day dying from fentanyl and God knows whatever else, because it's in everything, judging by that number, that's leaving so many people feeling trauma, and they're left with the traumas of losing their loved ones, whether it be your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, your neighbor, your mailman, your doctor, your lawyer, some cops. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Addiction will grab a hold of anybody it can. And with that comes victims. So I can't sit here and allow people to say that drugs should be all decriminalized. No. No. There's so much death. And when there's death and destruction, we cannot just say, here, go ahead and do what you want to. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Undiagnosed and untreated traumas 100% lead people to doing drugs. Because they're using them drugs to self-medicate. Because, like Low Spirit said, I wish I could somehow, some way, not have to pay a doctor to not fix me. He's not fixing me. Because they like to give you pills and shove a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. You gotta treat the underlying conditions, the traumas. And when you get used to self-medicating, you're numb. You don't feel any of those traumas. So when you're sober, you're like, ew, there's those feelings again. I don't like those. So let's keep self-medicating. And then you become physically dependent. Ah, great. Not fun, believe me. This year, November 1st, will be my 9th year free. I'll never go back there. And it takes stuff like this to keep me going where I am today. Keep your head up high, you guys. Hold that head up high. All right, y'all. My name is Just Jen. Again, Ekoh, Low Spirit. What a great song. Kat, I love you. I do. Kat is one of the best people. Please go visit her on the Elsewhere podcast. It's XXCatXX. Oh, fuck. I'll link her down in the description too while I'm at it. Might as well. That's my friend. She works so hard and she often brings me these amazing artists. So, love you, Kat. You are one of the best people I know. All right, guys, my name's Just Jen. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you are leaving comments down below. And you're visiting these independent artists because they deserve it. All right, guys. Love you. See ya. Oh, yeah, I have a Patreon, all that. And did I mention all of my links are in the description? Oh, yes, I did already. Thank you, guys. I love you. Bye.